Hey everyone, Lisa Finkel coming to you from Finkel Pottery on the east coast of Canada on a cold winter day, minus 16 out there today. This will probably be one of my last kiln opening videos until I make my big move. And then after that, it'll take a few weeks to get the kiln hooked up, etc., etc. But in the meantime, I do have some stuff, mostly flat stuff. I haven't been on the wheel too much in the last few weeks, just trying to do some cleanup. But I have had some flat pieces coming through because my son's helping me out in the pottery, and he's doing a lot of sort of rolling and slab work, so that's great. So I did have some stuff to glaze. So this kiln went to $21.90, held for 5 minutes, and then a slow cool down to 1900 for half an hour. And Tucker's mid smooth stone clay, I think, on most of it. I don't think there's any speckled clay in here. And yeah, the other thing was, I did tell you guys I was going to show you a decal kiln opening, but it was just too busy. I didn't get around to it. But I do have a few pieces to show you that hadn't sold yet that might inspire you. So this is from Xpressions Decals on Etsy. I can link them. And so this is a little baby fox decal. So it started out with Honey Flux, 3 coats, and then Boogie Pink, 2 coats, and then this little baby fox. And I made a lot of pieces. A lot of them have sold already, so that's great. And I'll probably order some more. Xpressions decals are beautiful. I have run into a few problems with burnout. The last load, my fox decals burned out on me on the mugs. So I did reach out to the seller, and she said she hadn't changed anything. So my kiln might be firing a little hotter or whatever. So for the fox mugs specifically, I'm going to take them down. Right now I'm firing to a fast cone 016 on my kiln. It's just a preset program. So for the fox mugs, I'm going to try a fast cone 018 because 018 is cooler than 016, and I'm going to see if that will help with the burnout because it's a really, really popular pattern for me. I sell a lot of them. So this one also, the baby animals, all the other Xpression decals in that order turned out beautifully. Oh, I can see the dogs in the backyard. The rest of them all turned out beautifully. So this one is Honey Flux, once again, with 2 coats of seaweed. And there's the baby deer inside. And this one, once again, Honey Flux, 3 coats with 2 coats of seaweed. And this one has a little baby raccoon. And I always try to add a few little other touches if I'm using decals. I don't want the customer to feel like I just slapped a decal on the mug and it's done, right? So I'll always do a little something inside the lip. Sometimes it's a gold star, sometimes it's a little flower. Here it's just a couple of little leaves. It's just a little touch. And then on the back, just a little pink flower. So anytime I'm doing mugs with decals, it's not just the decal on the mug. There's always other little surprises because decals are expensive, and the surprises are tinier, so they're cheaper to buy because decals, for those of you who have purchased them, are very, very expensive. And I charge accordingly. So this and this. Oh, I just unloaded the kiln and things are still a little bit hot. Maybe I'll leave this till it cools off a bit. Because I've got some square things stacked and they don't want to cool. Okay, here's one. So this is a mermaid tray with little shells. Hard to see her because it's so glary, so shiny. Little shells for handles on the edge. And the glaze pattern on this is, it's hot. I'm going to use the bowl instead. So I made a little matching bowl for it too. So I did deep sea, Amico deep sea all over, 3 coats. And then normally if I'm doing a celadon by itself, I will do 4 coats because that stuff, you have to put a lot of glaze on not to get streaky look. And even then you can still see I got a little bit of streak, but it looks fine. So then I did seaweed on the rim, 2 coats. And then I did blue hydrangea all over on the bowl. And then on the starfish, or on the mermaid tray, I did not put the blue hydrangea over the mermaid imprint in the middle because I didn't want to lose it. These are just sprig molds that I've had forever. They're lovely. I got them from a Canadian company a long time ago, and I went looking for more of their stuff the other day and I couldn't find it, so I don't even know if they're still in business. But anyway, so I can't link it for you. So there's that. Oh, with the bowl. Cute little set. Let's see. Nice and cool. So this one, just a plain tray with a matching bowl set. So what I did on this was I did 1 coat of honey flux on everything, on the tray, on the bowl, etc. Then I did 2 good coats of Louisiana Bayou on the outside of the bowl and also on the end of the tray. And I overlapped in all cases. Then in the middle portion, I did 2 good coats of floating turquoise from Spectrum and Louisiana Bayou is from Spectrum. And also 2 coats of floating turquoise on the inside the bowl. And then at the end, I did 2 good coats of ginger. The ginger kind of burnt out a little bit. It's pretty creamy, but it still looks great. No ginger in the bowl. And then over everything, I did 1 thin coat of river birch, just to give it a little more interest. Because flat pieces, the challenge is trying to make them look not static, especially when you don't have, texture is great. Texture is your friend. But when you're not using texture, that can be tricky. Okay, so then I did these little trays. So I did a set of 2 like this. And the trays are made with GR Pottery Forms and then rolled with a butterfly roller I got a long time ago. Once again, I'm not sure who I got that from. I've had that forever. I just cut out a little flower. I have a cookie cutter, which I got on Temu. And then I just covered it all with pearl white, 2 good coats. And then on the edges of the tray, I did 2 coats of boogie pink, and then just dabs like on the end of the flower, and in the center, I did boogie pink, 2 coats. And those turned out really sweet and airy. I like them. Okay. Little fox tray. So this one is Emiko mulberry all over. And then I did Twilight, Spectrum Twilight on the rim over that. And then I did blue hydrangea everywhere, but not over the fox. So just let the fox sit there and pop. Pretty cute. That's sweet. Okay. And, oh, okay, so 3D Commotion, she is awesome. If you ever want to order cutouts or stencils, or not stencils, but cookie cutters and that kind of thing, she's amazing. So this was the first size of the Highland cow I got from her. And she reached out and asked how I liked it and stuff. And I said, well, it's great. I said, but it's a little bit bigger than I wanted because I wanted to put them on mugs and it's way too big for a mug. God, she sent me like a Highland cow and a campfire because I wanted to do some camping mugs. Just because she's amazing and she does great customer service and she wanted to make sure I had the product I wanted. So thank you, Sue, if you're watching this, and I'm going to link her below. But anyway, here's the little, but they're cute on the plates. This is the little Highland coo, I think they call them, Highland cow. So I did just around the bottom four good coats of red rock. So that is Emiko Celadon Red Rock. So the Celadons for these work really, really well. You have to just make sure that you get them really into the imprints. And I imprinted this a little too deep. Next time I'll try to go a little lighter. So I really had to work on getting the glaze in there. So then on the rim, I did 2 coats of river birch and 1 coat of flux. And that is adorable. I did one in the exact same glaze combo with the fox cookie cutter. Now the fox I did not get from Sue. I can't remember. I might have got it from Etsy. I'll check. If I did, I'll link it below, but it might have just been something random I bought somewhere. So if I can link it, I will. And if not, sorry. But anyway, same thing, except it's just a little foxy. And this color, I like this color. I think it's appropriate for a cow or a fox, the brown and then the speckles. Love it. Very cute. I did some so the mini tray train continues. I did some mini trays with turtles. These are the exact same wooden stamps that I got from Temu. I've got some dragonflies to show you too, and I'll link those below if anybody is interested in getting them. I really do work on getting them imprinted well, so I do not have to worry about, there's nothing worse than spending a lot of time on texture on a piece, then glazing it and pulling it out of the kiln and you can't see what it is. So it's pretty obvious this is a turtle, I think. So I used 2 good coats of soft aqua all over on this. Then I did a coat of river birch, and my river birch was thick, it was the bottom of the bottle. And then a coat of light flux, Mako light flux. So those turned out pretty, I think. I always think turtle plates should be blue or green or aqua because they're ocean creatures. Oh, just a little mini tray. This one is in the glaze combo I had on mugs on my last load. So I call it Earth, Wind, and Fire. So Earth, Wind, and Fire. Coral fire. So this is 2 thick coats of amaryllis, Mako amaryllis. This is 2 coats of honey flux and 1 coat of river birch. And in the middle, we have 3 good coats of coyote root beer, and then just a line of flux here and here. And for a little flat surface, that turned out pretty. I just wanted it on a small tray. I wanted to see how it would look on a flat static piece, and I actually really like it. So I think I won't be shy about doing that. There's quite a bit of movement in there. The flux just did that for you. I mean, I didn't angle it or anything. It just fired that way. So that's a good potential flat static piece for the future. This is the exact same treatment as the mermaid tray, and it's just a sea, like an ocean themed roller with a starfish from that same sprig mold that I have. So it's deep sea all over. It's seaweed and then blue hydrangea. And that's very pretty, very shiny, very seaside. I like it. It's cute. Okay. I have a few forms that I'm going to be doing. So this is going to have more of the baby animals in it. So this is the honey flux and boogie pink combo. And then this one. And it's funny, you try to pick what you think people would like. And I thought the baby foxes would go first, and I thought the hedgehogs would go first, but the bunnies went first. So you just never know. More of the dragonfly trays, and these are in Spectrum Curry. And then these, oh my gosh, you leave them stacked, they don't cool. I'm gonna leave that for a minute. All right, here's another seaside tray, same as the mermaid tray, same treatment. Instead though, it's just got a big starfish, and this is a mermaid roller that I got a long time ago too. This one I got from Vermont Pottery Works. Every once in a while I'll treat myself to one of her rollers because I love her patterns. But when you're in Canada, with the exchange and the shipping, a roller from her comes out to about $100 Canadian. So you have to really want the roller. So anyway, I treated myself to this 4 or 5 years ago, but I can link her down below too, Vermont Pottery Works. And then there's just a little dip bowl, and they're all glazed the same. So that's that. This little tray was, and I have to try to remember. I think I got the Flux Blossom out because I was having issues with it, so I thought I'll give it a shot. So I did 3 good coats of Flux Blossom. I did, I can't remember, I think I did Boogie Pink on the rim, or Sangria, I can't remember which. And then Poppy Fields over that. And then I did another coat of Honey Flux on top. So that's pretty. Okay, these are just little forms that I'm going to be putting poppy decals on from Sambao. So it's Honey Flux in the middle and Twilight, Spectrum Twilight on the rim. So I wanted something that would pick up the black inside the poppies. This is just breakage. It's not crawling. It's just how the glaze is behaving when it's hitting the Honey Flux. I thought it would go more like a soft blue, but it's just kind of doing a little break thing, but it looks fine. And last one. So I'll have some fun with those. And then the last thing I have to show you, oh, actually, no, another decal form, but it crawled a bit, so I have to refire it right there. I just went too thick on the glaze. So this I did a pour in my Studio Black, and then I did 2 coats of Honey Flux and 1 coat of River Birch below that, just letting them overlap slightly. Then I did Blue Hydrangea over all of that with some blobs of Light Flux, and the thought is Gold Moon, Fox, Stars, etc. So hopefully I can get those going, because I'll be sad if I cannot fix my issue with my my Fox decals, because I've sold a lot of them. So this is Weathered Blue. Pretty, eh? So I have a mermaid tray that I'm going to be firing, and I wanted to use Weathered Blue on like a raised surface because I wanted to see how it's going to look. And it looks gorgeous. Like, it looks old. I love that. So that is Weathered Blue. That's a Mako glaze, Weathered Blue. And I have 3 of those. This one has some slight warpage, so we'll see. And then this is the same in Pearl White. And this one has a little black speck, so I might grind that off and refire it. So that's it. I mean, I might have one more load before the dreaded move, but it'll be a lot of fun stuff. I have not made any mugs in quite a while, so it is what it is. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I might see you one more time before the move. Take care, everyone. Stay warm, stay cool, no matter what part of the world you're in. And I'll see you next time.